And
Uh,
different setting. This is urban. Is this Los Angeles as well?
no, this is actually Cape Town, South Africa.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, the camera's taken me all over the world. And yeah, I was fortunate to be kind of like living here for about 2 years, kind of traveling back and forth between here and Los Angeles, or San Clemente is really where I live, but south of Los Angeles. And yeah, this is one of those like you said, hey Bram, like think of some photos with stories. And so that's why I picked this one. Some may know who this is. This happens to be Demi-Leigh Tebow. And for any of you football fans, this is, yeah, Tim Tebow's now wife. At the time, she was just engaged. And yeah, so I was living in South Africa and I was working with a couple model agencies. And the owner of the agency said, hey, like Demi-Leigh is in town. Would you want to shoot her? We like what you're doing with some of our other models you're testing with. And I was like, yeah, Demi-Leigh, I've heard the name. And I had a friend sitting next to me that was from there, and I was like, "Hey, who is this girl?" And she was like, "Oh, you don't know who Demi-Leigh is?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, she's Miss Universe 2017, maybe 2008, one of those years." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I checked her out on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, of course, I'm going to shoot this girl." So I was living in this apartment in the city, and she came over, full team, like publicist, styling. Well, actually, sorry, I had a little bit of styling. She had styling, but I had a makeup artist. She came with a publicist. And yeah, we shot for a couple hours, and yeah, I think this is probably one of my favorite images from the day. Um, I like the definitely the urban setting out back, which is something that at that point was a little bit um, out of my normal. Like it wasn't on the beach, and so I like kind of the city in the back. It tells kind of where we are. And then for her, I think what I said on this one was like, hey, I really want to get something with some strong body language. I don't want the like sweet pageant girl. Like I don't want any of that. I really want something like dynamic. And I really, for me, I don't like straight shoulders. So I was like, really break the
Mhm.
shoulders, give me some good like body language. And yeah, she ended up just like kind of like rocking on the hip and then like grabbing the arms and throwing this up and then just gave me this gaze. And yeah, I remember, yeah, just firing a couple of frames right here and yeah. So yeah, no crazy lighting either. Like you can tell she's kind of backlit or the sun was up high. I think this is probably midday. And
Mm.
we're out on the balcony of the apartment I was in and yeah, I just got this picture and yeah, it kind of resonated with me and yeah, strong face and strong body language and yeah.
So you may have varying amounts of time that you're shooting with someone. So
Hmm.
what's your process for establishing a rapport and a connection with them to get the best out of them?
Great questions. Because of the limited time, especially like on somebody like that it was very designated. I think we had maybe 2 hours or something and questions and you know as much as you can to build that connection quick and try and understand like what it is that they like about shooting. I always ask, do you guys, as a model, do you have any pet peeves with other photographers? Some of them will give hints or clues, and so that's a good way to know how to conduct yourself during that shooting, whether it's like, do you guys like direction, do you not like direction, do you want me to tell you what I think as we're going. Some models are like, Bram, as much direction as you can, that's what I would like. Some say no, I just tell me what you want to do and I'll move and we'll shoot. So I think it's that. I think a little bit of jokes, trying to be trying to lighten the mood, because anytime you meet somebody, especially as a male photographer, and you have a female model, it's trying to find that balance and break down, how do I say, like, it's unique. It's a situation, so you want to try and make everybody comfortable and put everybody at ease within a couple of moments. So I'm trying to be, lighthearted, some jokes, like I said, and just trying to get the comfort level up quick and just, I always tell them most of the time we're not here trying to change the world. We're not curing cancer today. Unfortunately, we're just here to take some photos and have a good time. So
Mhm.
just try and yeah, build that rapport as quick as you can and just be friendly and just yeah, do the best you can for both sides.